Hello, my name is Henry Villegas, and I'm the director of the Lobo Center for Student Athlete Success here at the University of New Mexico, and I'm going to take you through a brief tour. We offer a wide range of services for all of our student athletes. In terms of our philosophy, we believe that it's very important that we help our student athletes to get off to a good start. So from the very beginning, our student athletes are very involved in the things that we do here in the center. As we come through the building here, you'll see some students here that are working with their mentors. We have mentors available for all of our student athletes. All of our freshman student athletes are required to meet with a mentor. The mentor is kind of like an academic coach, and they're working with the student athletes initially in terms of helping them to make a smooth transition from high school to college, working with them on their coursework to make sure that they're doing well in their classes, helping them with organization and time management. Again, just making sure that they're getting off to a good start. As you come through the center here, you'll see our advisor offices here. Along the wall here, we have advisors available for all of our student athletes. Those advisors are there available to help our student athletes with course scheduling, if they're having any kind of academic problems. They're making sure that our student athletes are taking the classes that they need to take in order to graduate and also meet conference and NCAA requirements for eligibility. We also have a very active life skills program here at the University of New Mexico, where we create Lobos for life. As the sign here indicates, we feel that it's very important that we help our student athletes to develop beyond the classroom. So in those areas, we offer a lot of different training for our student athletes in a lot of things, anything in terms of ranging from career services. We do some things there for our student athletes. We have a freshman year experience course. We think it's very important, as I mentioned earlier, that our student athletes are off to a good start. So that is a 3-hour credit class that they take in their first semester of college. The main focus of that class is to assist our student athletes in making a smooth transition from high school to college. So instead of just bringing our student athletes here and saying, hey, this is college, good luck, I hope you make it, we really find it necessary to help them in that first year in terms of making a smooth transition. This is our quiet study hall area here. This is our main computer lab here. In this pod we have approximately 40 computers that are available for our student athletes to use throughout the day. They're engaged again in coursework. They're doing anything from writing papers. They could also get on the internet, a lot of them through WebCT, or taking quizzes and such in their classes. So this is our large computer pod in here. And then we also have smaller computer labs here that are available. We have 2 small computer labs of this size here that are available for our student athletes to use. We often use these for small team study halls. We also may have like for a specific class, a session where student athletes have a chance to review for that course in these areas. And then back here in this corridor, you'll find a place where our student athletes can come and meet with our learning specialist. We have an on-site learning specialist here that works specifically with our student athletes that have documented learning disabilities, or also maybe those student athletes that may require just a little bit more help in terms of being successful in the classroom. In addition to the learning specialist, we also have a clinical psychologist on staff, and this person is here again, like to be able to help our student athletes with a lot of the other pressures that are associated with being a Division I college athlete, maybe stress management, maybe they're having issues in other areas in terms of like having to deal with the transition from high school to college, or maybe they have again other kind of disorders that they may need assistance with, and they would come here to see our clinical psychologist. Other things that we do to make sure that our student athletes are getting off to a good start and are taking care of business in the classroom, we do academic monitoring. So throughout the semester, at regular intervals actually, at every 4, 8, and 12 week, we're checking the student athletes' academic progress in their classrooms. We send these progress reports out to their instructors electronically. They give us a response. We're curious as to how they're doing in their classrooms, in their classwork, if they're getting off to a good start in their classes, if there's any other issues that we need to tend to. So again, as soon as we get this information from the instructors, we relay the information to our student athletes and also to our coaches. The intent of that is, again, to be able to help our student athletes if they are struggling in classes, and then also it gives us an indication early on as to if our student athletes are doing well in their classes.
This academic center is new age. It has everything a student needs to be successful. And the one thing that I have seen in my first 2 years here at University of New Mexico is that academics are big time important, and they should be.
College is pretty tough for anybody, so to have all the access here that we do with tutors and our academic advisors really helps.
It was nice to know that this was like brand new computers. I really did like the fact that we had this resource available to us.
And again, you know, I want to make sure and mention that our student athletes here do a tremendous job in the classroom. This past year, we've had improvements in our graduation rates. We've had improvements in our APR rates, as well as in the last academic year, we had a record year in terms of our student athletes' GPA. So again, all the hard work of our student athletes is paying off, and they are doing a tremendous job. Again, appreciate you stopping by. I thank you and look forward to having you join our family. You take care and have a great day.